this looks pretty, pretty solid. But one of the things that we kind of, discussed was there's all these different AI tools and AI components, and one of the things that we have is, and we've kind of talked about this a little bit more, is prompting AI the right way, right? So if you'll notice when Dan said that he was looking at building out this lovable site, um, the majority of it was built with one prompt. It wasn't multi-step prompting, right? And so we ended up going to ChatGPT, and I'm going to show you guys basically what I did, because there's a term that I've come to know, which is called meta prompting. Okay, meta prompting is having AI prompt itself or write the prompt itself. And because nobody prompts AI better than AI, in my opinion, right? Um, so, rather than just say, "Hey, write me a three sentence, blog post as this," we actually utilize AI to write that prompt, and then AI can then deliver on that. So one of the different things that we did with Dan was, um, Dan, can you pull up your chat GPT? Because we did it on your chat GPT. It wasn't on mine, I think.
Okay. Yeah, let me get that. Uh, uh, levels, uh,
So
okay.
anyway, Dan and I
Yeah.
have a call that we have just because Dan's one of our clients, and so we have a weekly call that we did, and we were going through everything and kind of looking at it, and he showed me like, hey, I've been working on the site for a couple hours, and so I suggested, hey, why don't you check out Lovable? And I've talked about Lovable before. I use Lovable on actually I've been using it now for my proposals because it creates kind of an interactive proposal. So I did a big presentation with a rather large company, and rather than put it in a PDF, I actually had Lovable create an interactive proposal. It was really cool. It did it in like 3 seconds, and then I had this interactive proposal. And I'm not gonna lie, like it was like the people who are on the call were just like, you make this thing. I was like, it took me hours. No, it took me 3 seconds with AI, right? So it's like you can utilize like vibe coding to build websites, to build funnels, to do a bunch of different stuff. But just like with everything with AI, what you put into it is the output that you're going to get. And it's really important that we define the different prompts and everything else that we're using. So this was the prompt that Dan and I came up with, which essentially one-shotted the whole build out of I don't know how many pages it ended up being, Dan, but I think it was like a 13-page website. Go ahead and scroll up, and if you can zoom in because it's really small on my screen.
Sure. Is there, 1 second.
Hmm. Yeah, just zoom in real quick for me.
Yeah, no, looking for that. I can never find it when I want it.
Hit the triple dot right here on this end. I'm sorry, it's going to end up being really big on your screen, and
Oh, no, no.
because you got the super screen.
Yeah, no, no, I got it. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, zoom in just a little bit. All right, cool. Yeah, that's perfect. Scroll up just a little bit. Okay, so super tiny, super small prompt that created a huge output. You are a world-class landing page developer for the mortgage industry that specializes in creating prompts for Lovable. I need you to create me a super prompt for Lovable to create a website for Dan the loan guy. Super small prompt that we did, but we told it, I need you to create me a super prompt. I love saying super prompts. Noah, I don't know what you call it, but I call it super prompts, right? Might be a meta prompt or something like that. But so here's ChatGPT now creating a lovable super prompt that then just one-shotted essentially the whole build out of a website. So you will see in here, master super prompt for Lovable. You are a senior SaaS grade landing page marketing website developer specializing in the mortgage industry. You are building a complete monitored conversion optimized website for a mortgage loan officer. Brand requirements. And you can keep scrolling down because you can see it ended up creating this. I think it was a 3-page prompt total, but it built out homepage, compliance footer, home buyer refinance, loan programs, everything else. So what we ended up doing was we ended up copying this exact prompt and then putting that prompt into Lovable, and Lovable created, I think it was a 13-page website from scratch. It was 5 minutes. I don't know if we timed it officially, but I think it was about 5 minutes, right?
Oh,
So anything along the lines of like utilizing AI, we have to get in the habit of mastering our prompts, right? If I go to AI and ChatGPT and say, hey, create me a chicken recipe, it's going to create me a very bland chicken recipe. But if I say, hey, you are Gordon Ramsay style chef, I need you to come up with a chicken recipe for this, blah, blah, blah. It's going to have all these different people. I want it to follow these macros. It's going to come up with a better recipe. And so anytime that we're utilizing AI, whether that's to help us build our marketing content or whether that's uh, essentially building out any sort of websites for us, landing pages, anything else, you have to tell it what it is, right? We have to define who it is, what its identity is, what the goal is, and you can have ChatGPT help you create these prompts. Now, we've done this in the past with our marketing messages, right? We say, hey, you are a world-class marketing specialist. You understand. Actually, Noah, do you have, what was the one that you used? There's one that you told me the other day. It was like fantastic.
I don't even remember this morning, so
Oh, that's good.
I don't
It was
know.
something along the lines of like you understand like the ins and outs of like what makes Elon Musk tick or something like that. Like come up with this, and it's just like boom, and it was like okay, yeah, this actually is like a legit prompt, right? It created like this very high level like meta prompt. So when we talk about the use of AI or what it is that we're doing, what we input into the AI is what we're going to output, right? So in this case, I wanted Dan to show the example because he could have gone to Lovable and just said like, "Hey, I want you to build me a website," and it would have been like a base level website, right? But we ended up taking a super prompt and ended up building that out from scratch. So anytime that you're utilizing AI, whether that's for your marketing pieces, your content, just make sure that you have AI create the prompt for you, or like create the super prompts, right? We have all these amazing tools and we can have AI expand on our prompts to make them that much better. That's what's going to drive better results.
You also don't have to one-shot it. So when you're building the prompt, you can take a little time and give it examples of things that you like and give it examples of things that you don't. Everything, all this context that you're giving it is going to narrow in on the output that you really want. So you can give it screenshots and say, on the first screenshot, I like this. On the second screenshot, I like that. And on the third screenshot, I really don't like the way it did this. And you're an expert designer with experience at Meta, um, right? Because this is how we want it to think. Give me a tech forward design that will um, make people feel comfortable that they're working with a seasoned mortgage executive, but also know that their process is going to be efficient because of the way I utilize technology, whatever. So that, like the more you tune it to get the outcome you want,